Thursday morning. It's, I think, probably around 8:30 a.m. So I'm standing out in the garage. uh, Birds flying around in here. So my dad ended up staying home this morning. I came upstairs at 6 o'clock and he was laying on the couch, and he's still laying on the couch. He's gotten up and walked around a couple times, but he's not feeling good at all. At all. He's very tired. So, and he had gone to the doctor and is taking antibiotics, but he's just not feeling any better than he was. I think he went to the doctor, it was last week when he went. So he said he's probably going to end up having to go again, because whatever he's got going on, he can't knock. So anyway, I'm a little worried. It's not like him to be sick like this, so I haven't eaten anything yet, just had coffee. So I'll check back in a little bit. Have a great day. So I am going to call this breakfast. This was grass-fed ground beef, 2 patties that I cooked up medium well, and topped it with some pepper jack cheese, some dill relish, mustard, and some homemade ketchup that I made this morning. Really good. And then for lunch, I had the other 2 patties that I made, and then topped it with pepper jack cheese and sauerkraut. And surprisingly, it turned out really, really good. I really liked it a lot. I guess I'm going to call this dinner. So I'm actually doing really good right now, because ordinarily I would bring the whole container of guacamole and the whole container of salsa into my room, and I would probably eat at least half of each of those, bringing them in here. This way I'm kind of portion controlled. I got 3 spoons of each in here, and I just mixed it together. So pork rinds, and then the apple ginger, and then I've got my Yogi Soothing Caramel Bedtime Tea with 2 cocoa butter wafers in it, some pumpkin spice skinny syrup, and some of the macadamia. So that is it for right now. I will check back in. I have a finished object to show, and then I'll be closing out the night. Hey there, so I'm about ready to close out this night. I did want to show my finished object. It is a scarf, and it is using the broomstick lace. I think it turned out pretty good. Let's see. Well, I love this stitch. I absolutely love it. That's the back of it. And the front. So I just finished it today, and I have another roll of this yarn. This is the Lion Brand Scarfy yarn. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the other roll, the same color. I don't remember what the color was. It's upstairs. So I did better with my pork rinds than I normally do tonight. Usually I have a whole bag gone by now, but I only ate half the bag, and I only did, instead of doing half a container of guacamole and half a container of salsa, I only did 3 spoons of each. So that's good for me. My dad pretty much stayed on the couch a lot of the day, got up and wandered around here and there. He, you know, is trying to keep up his energy a little bit with food. He had a couple of bananas today, and he's been drinking either Ensure or Glucerne, I can't remember. Whatever he bought this past weekend. Even though there's already some in the refrigerator, he really won't touch those because those were my mother's, so he's not going to use those. So they've been in there since before she passed away. There's a few things in the refrigerator that have been in there since before she passed away that he just can't bring himself to get rid of it yet. He's got those little jars of pimento cheese and Old English and pineapple spread. He's got like 3 or 4 jars of them up in the cabinet, and one that was halfway done in the refrigerator. Won't touch them. Those were my mother's, so they're going to stay there until he decides he doesn't want to keep them in there anymore. The applesauce that I would give her, still in there. Just can't bring himself to get rid of that stuff yet. It's been almost 4 months. So, I think the 21st will be 4 months. So, still kind of new. I think that might be also another part of his problem. He's been looking very depressed lately. So, I guess that's it for tonight. I don't really have much of anything else to say. So, I'm going to go ahead and go. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. I hope everyone has a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.